hello, bonjour, sawadika, this is Patricia. I'm happy today to show you a beginner reformer level class. We are going to put a medium spring and prepare the straps that is, becoming easy to grab when you will be lying down on the reformer. So let's face the reformer machine and align your feet. They are parallel, and you align your spine standing tall, and we roll down, exhaling to roll down into a round back position and opening, pressing out the carriage, inhaling, and then exhaling to round your back to close the carriage. So we inhale to press out. We start to mobilize the spine and the shoulders. We awaken a little bit our body here to warm up a little bit, lubricate the joints, particularly the spine, the shoulders, and the back of the legs. So we continue to inhale, pressing out, flattening your back as much as you can, and then exhaling to flex the spine and engage the abdominals to close the carriage, just gently. If you cannot keep your legs straight, allow to bend your knees. So just modifying as you can. So here I am showing how we bend the knees here when we do this exercise, and then we exhale, stretching the legs, and inhale, flexing the knees and trying to really flatten the back as much as you can. And now we emphasize on cat and cow. We are arching the back even now here and rounding the back. So we inhale to slightly arch, and we exhale to round the back, breathing in and closing carriage, exhaling and rolling the spine up. And not yet, not rolling the spine up, just opening the hips, flattening the back, and again here rounding the back and rolling the spine up to a standing up position. Good. So we sit down on the reformer. We are just going to add 2 more springs. So we have 2 strong springs and 1 medium. All right, now we are going to align ourselves. So feet, hips width apart on the metatarsal of the feet, so the ball of the feet on the foot bar. And we are pointing gently our feet. So ankles are plantar flexed. And we press the carriage out to inhale. And we exhale to close gently the carriage. So it's an inhale to press out. Pelvis is neutral the whole time. And we exhale to close the carriage. So here we want to try to really stabilize the ankle joints over the mobility of the hips and knees. Exhale and inhale. Pelvis is neutral. We imagine a cup of tea on the pelvis. Now let's position on the feet on heels. So heels on the foot bar, and we repeat the same sequence here. It's same breathing pattern. Exhaling to close the carriage, and notice that we are not closing the carriage too quick. We want to resist against the spring resistance. So it's not about, bouncing. It's not about closing the carriage too quick. Pelvis is neutral. Inhale and breathe out. Close gently the carriage. Resist against the springs. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now I reposition on the ball of the feet, ready for running. Here We are just breathing, following your pace. So it's an inhale, 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 for example, and then exhale, exhale, exhale. It can be on the rhythm of 4 or 3 or 5, but just try to keep the breathing pattern and try to stabilize the pelvis here over the mobility of the knees and the hips. The ankles, the knees and the hips are slightly moving. And we just move, move, move. So this exercise is very good for the beginning of the class to warm up a little bit. And we connect the core muscles. So using the stabilizers of the pelvis. So we inhale to press out here. We keep going with the strong resistance even on single leg because we are just going to alternate. Inhale, press out, exhale, close. Inhale and exhale, bring back the foot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, heel on the foot bar. And again, in and out. In and heel. Inhale, exhale, breathe in and bring the heel. We keep the rhythm, and 2 and 3 and tap down. And again, press out, and 2 and 3 and the heel. And again, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Think about pelvic stability over the mobility of the gesture leg. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Keep the flow. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All right, now we remove the medium spring. So we have 2 strong springs. We pick up the straps and we are going to place now the feet in straps. Let's get ready with lower and lift. We continue with a neutral pelvis and we breathe in and point our feet and we breathe out and dorsiflex. So notice the position of the ankles, the feet. So flexing the feet here and pointing as I lift up my legs. It's an inhale, legs up, and exhale, legs down. Isolating from the hip joint. Keeping a neutral spine the whole time. Here I'm showing my hands on my pelvis just to remind you to stabilize the pelvis over the mobility of the legs. Exhaling here and inhaling there. And circling the legs 1 and up, opening legs and exhaling as you open the carriage. We inhale, we close the carriage and we exhale to open carriage. Exhale, inhale. Keep inhaling, open legs and exhale. Breathing in and out. So it's inhale 1 and now we reverse. So opening the legs, low, good, and we continue with this rhythm. We exhale here and we inhale to close the carriage. We continue to isolate from the hip joint. Exhale, press out and open legs. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, legs down and open. Keep your hands on the straps and just move your legs side to side. It's a good feeling. And at the beginning of the class, it feels good. Here, notice that I'm not afraid to move the legs side to side. All right, so this is now, it's time to mobilize the spine a little bit into short spine. So headrest is down. Careful not to forget to lower the headrest. Never do inversions with the headrest up. Exhaling, rolling down the spine and lengthening the legs. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, peel off your spine bone by bone and close carriage. Inhale, legs to frog. Exhale, roll down your spine slowly with control. Inhale, pull the straps to bring pelvis neutral, and exhale, lengthen up. Inhale. And exhale, we peel off. Connect your glutes. Inhale, legs to frog. Take your time. Exhale, roll your spine down, down, down. Inhale, pull the ropes gently, and exhale, lengthen up. Breathing in and breathing out. Engage your abdominals and glutes. Inhale, bend your knees to frog. Breathe out and roll down. Inhale, pull the ropes, pelvis neutral. Exhale, lengthen. We keep the flow. And exhale. Inhale to frog. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, pull the ropes gently. Exhale, lengthen. Give yourself a little stretch here. Pick up the straps. And now we are going to change the spring setup. We have now a strong and a medium spring. Hands into the straps. Now you can adjust the headrest at your convenience, making sure your head feels light and supported. Here I put the headrest up. And now we are going to pull the ropes, engaging our lats and triceps here to pull the ropes gently. And at the same time, we are going to bring one leg just right below the foot bar, giving a little pressure against the foot bar to really feel the core connection here. So this is going to really give a little bit more connection on the transversus abdominis as you press gently against the foot bar. Inhale and exhale, lengthen arms and one leg. Circling arms, bringing both legs up toward the sky to diagonal, but do not bring your legs too low. So as low as pelvic stability can be maintained, I would say. And we reverse the movement every time. Inhale here. Exhale, press and open arms. And reverse again. And breathing out. And inhale. And exhale, press out. Here we can imprint, since we are working in an open kinetic chain. The feet are not in contact with any surface, so it's preferable to work to imprint. So the lower back is melting the mat. Not jamming against the mat, but melting the mat. Careful of this. Inhale. And exhale, press out. Inhale, return carriage home, and exhale, open carriage. All right, now just pressing and lengthening the legs to diagonal, and we exhale, curl up this time. Now we are going to engage and deepen the core connection, connecting even more here the rectus abdominis and obliques. So all abdominal layers are connecting here. And we keep an imprinted position. So it's exhale, press out and curl up. Zipping those legs together. Nod your chin and curl up. Inhale, return. Breathe out, curl up. And breathe in to return. Breathing out, zip those legs. And breathing in and again. With control, no jerky movement. Think about control. Think about your breath. Think about imprint. Good. Now we open the legs and arms, and we are now going to bring hands inside our legs to just quickly give a little inner thigh stretch. That was quick. All right. Now we are going to start with a nice hip stretch and glute glutes work. So we are just connecting the hip extensors here to press the carriage out. So exhale, press out the carriage, and inhale, close carriage. We try not to move actually the right hip. We stay into hip extension the whole time, and notice that I try to extend slightly my spine when I'm doing this lunge. Pressing out, exhaling, and inhaling to close carriage, lifting up from the sternum even when you close the carriage. So really try to connect, to keep the connection, I would say, on the glutes when you press the carriage out. So glutes connection, press out, and breathe in. We keep the hips connection all the time. So I'm very focused here to keep this glutes connection and also abdominal connection to protect the lumbopelvic region here. Pressing out, inhale, close, and exhale, press out. It's a very good exercise if you have tight hips. If you spend many hours sitting in front of a computer, for example, it's great to stretch the hips. All right, let's get ready now for a knee stretch, round back. So round back. We try to really stabilize here the scapular area here. So the shoulders are depressed, the spine remains into a full flexion, and we try to emphasize on using our abdominals to close the carriage. Now, drawing the spine into flat back, exhale, close carriage, inhale, press out. It's quite a quick series here. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Pick up the pace. So now the rhythm, the pace, the heart, everything starts to be quicker. Now, knee stretch, arch back. Exhale, close. Exhale, close. Try to stabilize the spine into this series. Transition to elephant round back. So it's very important to really stabilize your spine and your shoulders for this series. Try not to put too much pressure on your ankle, on your wrist. So be careful to keep a long wrist. And we exhale to close the carriage and inhale to press out. Flat back, transition to elephant flat back. Exhale, close. Inhale, press out. Exhale, close. Exhale, close. Notice that the shoulders are stable, and I try not to put any pressure on my wrist. All right, we step out. We remove a medium spring, transition to scooter. So here we are going to lift up the knee of the gesture leg here, and we try to stabilize the floor leg here. The torso and the floor leg remain stable, but the arms and the carriage leg only are moving here. Try to mobilize from the knee and the hip joint. Let's do a very quick, gentle semi-split to quickly stretch, and we move to the opposite side. Scooter, opposite side, press the carriage out and exhale. Breathing out and in. Stabilizing the floor leg and the torso, mobilizing arms and carriage leg. All right, a quick gentle semi-split, and exhale, stretch, and then come back. All right, so we pick up now the long box Let's position the long box on the carriage. And the headrest is down. We still have one strong spring. And we are going to prepare for chest expansion. Sitting upright, exhaling to pull the ropes, inhaling to close the carriage, exhaling to press out, emphasizing on working triceps, lats, and erector spinae muscles working to keep a flat back, and of course abdominals here, deep abdominals muscles working to stabilize the pelvis. Exhale, press out, inhale, close. So really feeling your sit bones and cord on the box. If you do not feel your sit bones and cord on the box, it's a good idea to place a spacer below your sit bones. It's very important to keep really a neutral spine here. Airplane, now same emphasis here, we stay really straight. We look for spinal elongation and we press out. Exhale and inhale, close carriage, and exhale, press out. Good. And again. So here we are working the posterior deltoids, the rhomboids. Very good exercise for upper back muscles. All right, let's prepare now for the roll-up preparation, a great exercise for people who have a hard time to practice roll-up. So we are going to inhale, articulate spine from tailbone to head here, and then exhale. It's a posterior pelvic tilt here. We connect our abdominals to emphasize on lumbar flexion. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, close carriage, keeping a full flexion, spinal flexion, and inhale, articulate from tailbone to head. We repeat, exhale, scoop your belly, curl your spine, good. Inhale, bring forearms toward the forehead, and exhale, close the carriage to full flexion, and breathe in, lengthen up. And we continue. Belly in, posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, arms up but shoulders depressed. Exhale, full spinal flexion to close the carriage. And inhale, lengthen up. And again, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Notice that when I'm lifting my arms, my shoulders remain depressed. I'm not lifting up my shoulders. Think about control, movement. Now we turn around and we are sitting astride, facing the foot bar now. All right, so depress your shoulders, starting to practice offering, breathing out and breathing in. And exhale, press out and breathe in. Good, so emphasizing here on spinal elongation. So keep breathing. Slowly, when you close the carriage, breathe out and breathe in. Feeling your sit bones and cord on the box. Arms reaching up to the sky to just give a quick stretch on the shoulders. Transition to hug a tree. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale. Close. Imagine you are hugging a husband, or your husband, or a tree. All right, so this is the name of the exercise, hug a tree. Breathing out and breathing in. So it's a great exercise to also not only strengthen your chest muscles, but also to stretch them. Arms reaching up to stretch your shoulders. All right. Opening your chest and shoulders. Now we leave the straps on the floor. Okay, make sure the box is well centered now, and we are going to lie prone on the box to warm up a little bit now the spine into back extension, a kind of cobra or breaststroke as we used to call it in Pilates. So it's exhale here to close the carriage and inhale to press out, and we keep that flow, mobilizing here only the shoulders and the spine. So make sure that you are connecting your abdominals here to extend gently your spine, thinking about extending mostly from the thoracic spine, not too much from the lumbar. So glutes are gently engaged here and abdominals to protect the lumbopelvic area. And then we close the carriage. Let's zip the legs together. We still have one red spring, and now we are going to press the carriage out. Exhale, and again breathe out, press out, and switch arm, breathing out and breathing in. So as you can see, only the elbow is moving here, and we are working here the erector spinae muscles, the deltoids, but also internal obliques and abdominals and glutes are working here to really stabilize the whole body here over the mobility of your arm. It's actually a good exercise to see if you have weakness on the obliques or on the back extensors, and also of course on your arms. So triceps engagement, deltoid engagement, a lot of muscles are connected here. Let's relax a little bit the back, and we change now a little bit the setup. I like to play with the medium spring, and the foot bar should be lower because we are now going to prepare for pulling strap series. Here we lie prone on the opposite direction, we face the pulleys, and I like to advise to keep the chest on the box if you have lower back pain. If you're already a bit strong on your back muscles, you can place the chest out of the box. It's up to your level, but respect your rhythm and level, and keep your glutes engaged. So here I'd like to show into beginner version first. We inhale to long line, and we exhale to press and extend. Inhale, return to a long line, and then exhale, flex and relax. Inhale, long line, pull gently a little bit. Exhale, press out fully and extend your upper back. Breathe in and return to long line, and breathe out and rest. Inhale to long line, and exhale, extend. Inhale and exhale, extend. Now this is a little bit more challenging. There is no more rest. We stay, we keep slightly extended, but we want to also keep the hips extended gently. So the backside are connected, abdominals connected, and erector spinae muscles connecting here. So back muscles, glutes, abdominals, triceps, lats, inner thigh, a lot of muscles involved here. Exhale, press out, breathe in, open arms and legs, and exhale, rest. Transition now to triceps press. Now we are going again to zip legs together, exhaling to press the carriage out. Keep this long line position. flexing elbows, and exhale, press out. Inhale, flex elbows, and exhale, press out. We keep that flow, and you follow your breath. Keep the ropes taut, and keep the glutes engaged, the abdominals, the shoulders are depressed also. We keep a long back neck, so think about no wrinkle on the back of your neck. Open arms and legs, inhale, and exhale, rest and leave the ropes on the floor. Child pose on the box. Breathing in, expanding your ribs sideways, and exhaling, throwing the belly toward your spine, just breathing and resting. Exhale. We step out now, and we place now the box, kind of short box, but just before, just in front of the shoulder blocks. So short box in front of the shoulder blocks. Now we are going to start our stretch series. This is the end of the short class here. So I am flexing my bottom leg, and I just stretch a little bit and opening my my shoulders and chest. I am flexing both legs now, and I'm just moving my upper back, moving a little bit into rotation. It's really a feel-good stretch, and it's actually so great. Now I'm rotating toward the opposite side. So notice that I am always looking toward, in opposition to my knees. Okay, I'm going to turn now to my opposite direction, and one foot against the foot bar. The bottom knee is flexed, and I'm just stretching a little bit here, my arms, my spine, my lats. Okay, now I close the carriage, I flex both knees, and I align myself. And I like to support my head with my bottom hand, my bottom arm, and I'm just opening my chest, my shoulder, my chest, and I am looking in the opposition to my knee. Notice here also, you see, looking toward the opposite direction. And now I'm going to rotate toward the opposite side and looking toward the opposite direction of the knees and feeling good. It's a great stretch for the back muscles, also for the spine. It's like you have the feeling that your spine is like breathing when you do that. All right, now we are going to face the foot bar, and we are going to stretch the hamstrings for a monkey stretch. Hands at the middle of the foot bar. We open slightly the legs at the beginning, and we laterally rotate the legs. When we close the carriage, notice the knees are in a turn out position, flattening the back. Exhale, pressing out and stretching the ankle joints, and really feeling good to stretch the Achilles tendon and hamstrings and popliteus. It's a great stretch. And now we are going to place the feet at the middle, so it's going to create more stretch now on the hamstrings. We emphasize now more on hamstring stretch. Press out, exhale. Feel a good stretch on the back of your legs. So do not emphasize too much on rounding your back. Instead, try to emphasize on bringing your hips toward your femur, toward your thighs, and pressing out, moving the ankles. We are almost there, and we close the carriage. All right, now feet. Okay, we lower the foot bar. Feet are on the wooden platform eventually here. We are now creating some lateral flexion, and I like to do that with legs into lateral rotation. So we are just opening the knees wide, and we try to keep opening the chest and going sideways to really stretch the lats, stretch also the intercostal muscles. And now I'm going to do a little stretch, particularly here on the lumbar spine. So exhale, lift up the pelvis, open knees wide, roll down, knees together, peel off the spine, open knees wide as you come down. As you notice, we are moving the legs, knees together, pelvis is up, knees away, pelvis is going down. So it's an exhale to come up, 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 and arching slightly the back, bone by bone, to come down. So it's really a great stretch also for the chest and the shoulders, not only just the spine. At the same time, it is strengthening your glutes. So it's a great exercise for so many things. Glutes, shoulders, chest, spine. A great way to finish a class. And slowly bringing the pelvis on the carriage. Thank you for watching this beginner level class. I like to create stretch in my class. So stay tuned for other classes, different levels. Thank you for watching. See you next time.